welcome to Showtime number 12, I believe. No, there are rest for the wicked. That's what I'm going to call it. If you haven't noticed yet, guys, I've been ill. I was ill on Friday last week when I was on Circon's stream, and I wasn't there on newbie night because I was also ill, and it's just a case of my throat, as you can hear, is not particularly well, and my chest stroke, this area here, is not nice. So I've been not performing at my best. And so tonight I will be resting my voice. I will not be shouting and doing lots of crazy stuff. I'll be taking it easy. Anyway, on that note, with Circon, he is going to be joining our ranks. So soon enough, you will see more of Circon if you haven't seen him. Circon Flexes is one of the World of Tanks streamers that does Let's Plays during the day. You watch him play tanks, and he's a very good player. And he wants to move over into the commentary, and since we've taken up the Star Ladder recently, we'll be needing every man we can get. So give him a warm welcome. If you ever see him streaming online, go join him and say, hi, thanks for joining, and cool, it's going to be great seeing you with Dorjan soon. And Highflyer and Behemoth, obviously. Yeah, apart from that, the topic of today is actually because of I was ill, I've been getting a lot more rest, or at least during the day. Today, for example, I got up, dealt with my usual work stuff, and then turned around and said, sorry, I'll eat the microphone. I told you I have a sore throat. I can't boost any more than that. I'll get a new microphone soon. Hold on, I'm going to eat the mic. There you go. Hi, you can see me eating the mic now, and that should be loud enough, right? If it's not, then there's something wrong with your ears. No, not really. Yeah, with the fact that I get up in the morning and I deal with my work and stuff like that, I then felt incredibly drained, and I wasn't able to do what I needed to do anyway, so I thought I'd have a nap, trying to shake this illness. I got up, and the guy I was waiting for still hadn't got online, and I decided to play some World of Tanks, obviously. I ended up getting some amazing results, and that's because I wasn't feeling impatient, I wasn't feeling like I wasn't concentrating, I was well rested, and I was full of energy. So we're going to go in game and check out one of the games I was playing with a fan today who contacted me, SamZulX, and pretty much every game we played was incredibly well done. And it wasn't rushed, it wasn't anything other than nice casual play. And as you will see, yeah, as you will see that we do particularly well. Where's the volume? Okay, so if we have a look at the amount of people we've got here on the team, or should I say the actual tanks we've got, it's mostly tier 7, a couple of tier 6s and some artillery. So it's one of these battles that's pretty good for you. I love them. It's going to be really intense. It's going to be one of them battles where it's just close all over, really close. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one, and we're just chatting. This is our first battle together, and he's asking me if I'm feeling better and all that sort of stuff, so you can see in the chat down there. Anyway, I just see that all the guys are going to the city, and I realise that no one's going here. It's a really important part of the map is this area here. So I quickly go, you know what, sod this, I'm going to cut across. So that's exactly what we do. And we see over there, straight away, the T20 and T30-1. So it's really important that we engage. And also the other T21. Sorry, the T21. So it's really important that we go over here, because you see these two guys in platoon, the CRO and CROV, so they're clearly together. So, first of all, we're going to have a look at how we engage the situation. Let's pause it a bit and go to free camera and go to free cam. Over here, we have one SDP in his T21. We have a T20 here, and we know about the other T20 and other tanks over this side. If we have a look here, you'll see that the engagement is not particularly favourable for us, because our tanks are all bunched over there. We have the artillery support unable to support it from there, and all that jazz. So I push forward because we've lost sight of them. thinking that we need to be able to use the 50-meter rule. Now, you guys know of the 50-meter rule. If we look down from above, that's about right. So if we get rid of that, we've got this tracking area here, and that's basically what the vision I'm giving our teammates. So if any artillery can get a choice shot, or if anyone else can support, that'd be great. So if you notice here, it's mostly tier 7, and the T20 and the T31 are both tier 7, and they're platooned. So I thought it's really good engagement going over here. If we can win here, we've won this entire section here. We'll be able to support the town from the side, and all's good. So I thought this was really important. Anyway, lots of angles to worry about. As we can see here that I'm checking to see this Crovey and the other guy there. I make a mistake, realizing that the guy can actually shoot through there, but I side-scrape the shots from the T20, and the artillery can't really hit me. So that was really good. I took a minimal damage from the tier 6, got a massive shot from him, and yeah, it's pretty good. Sorry, my voice is very quiet today because of my so I'll switch down the game volume. Whoops. There we go. So again, my side scraper is working perfectly and they can't get me. However, they're using good flanking maneuvers, and whenever I'm distracted on one side, they can't get me on the other. So if you have a look at my teammate, he is also putting pressure on them to try and stop them going around the flank, which is a very good thing to do when your teammates are like that. I just want to check my mic volume. There's not much more I can put on the mic, but I've just turned it up a little bit more. Okay. Right, so if we have a look there, we have two ISs, quite undamaged really, for 50%, and the other one 70-odd% myself. And a lot of damage getting done to the enemy. Another one turns up, a Churchill 1, but again, we're going to hold them back by just showing our side-scraping maneuvers. We're going to be able to prevent any sort of real damage to us. And hopefully, and as you see here, our forces have actually pushed through to the artillery. We don't have to really worry about that anymore. Unfortunately, my partner was almost hit by artillery, so he was tracked in the open. Luckily, the enemy did not take advantage of that. I'm trying to use my side scraping to get hold of these guys, but unfortunately, it's not exactly giving much results right now. I know that I'm going to have to make a move sooner or later, because our city is actually not doing so well. They're not doing badly, but not doing so well. However, I derp around and get hit instead of being able to hit them. So at the moment, they get really ballsy, and this guy trolls us completely. My severely damaged tracks from side scraping, I try and ram the guy and get myself tracked, which allows him to escape. And I feel like such a plonker. I was like, oh my god, seriously, did he do that? And he did. So I'm now a bit angry, and I think, right, I've got to really step up the game here. I'm losing this fight, so let's try and take them out here. A quite high damage roll, 402, but wasn't quite able to take out the T20. So he's now at 80 HP, and he's feeling very coy. And at this point, you'll see he will pull back a bit. However, SamZulX isn't doing so well. He's down 125 HP. He's very vulnerable to a single shot from the enemy, and there he goes. The T30-1 manages to take him out. So now it's me versus 3, and I have to worry about them flanking me. So generally speaking right now, I'm just trying to focus on taking one of them out, and luckily I could take out that guy and then move away. I did lose my loader, but I used my medipack to get him back up. And now I've just got to make sure that this guy isn't able to get any more damage onto me. Boom. Gotcha. Does that sound level better, guys? Okay, cool. Nice. So now I'm free. Now I've won the middle. It should be much easier to support the north. Although we did manage to survive the base, or sort of say flank and take out the base, we did manage to take this bit out. I derp here, and I'm unable to get my camera around the back, so I wasn't able to see if this guy is looking or not, because my camera just wouldn't go down and wouldn't check him out. Luckily, my partner's there and saying, yeah, dude, he isn't actually looking at you. You can go around. And there you go. I get my camera. I can see the guy isn't actually looking, and I reverse out and take him down. For ages, I was trying to get a look to see where his turret was looking. I just couldn't do it because of the buildings, but eventually it did. So now I'm free to go into the city to be able to support the teammates here. I noticed that they're traveling back to their base, so I start aiming at the KV-2s that are going across there. Normally I wouldn't stop in the open field, but at this point with the base captured, I just thought it was easy to do. And that is that. I'll get the result for you in screenshot format. For whatever reason, I didn't actually grab them beforehand. There we go. And the IS one is that one there. So 44. Okay. So as you see there, it wasn't anything special, and that was the result. Oh, let's mute that music. What a Tanks gets excited. And there we go. Not so bad. It wasn't a great result. I mean, 934 XP is nothing to scoff at, but it didn't look like I was doing much, right? It didn't feel like, when you're watching the replay, it was like, it looked like he was doing something really simple. He just engaged the enemy tanks at that point there. He wasn't doing much, but we were lighting them up. So any damage that were not coming from us, we were getting XP for. So that was really good to get any extra experience points. Plus, we were linchpin. If the flank didn't work, we'd have been linchpin to be able to go into the actual town and deal with them there. So that was good. Sorry, burping into the microphone. As I said, I'm trying to well lubricate my throat. I'm trying not to lose my throat. Anyway, yeah, the free cam is illegal for anyone who's not a wargaming employee, and I do not use it for battles. I only do it for replays. It's something about trust. You've got to make sure that people will not abuse it, and I don't even play with the zoom out mod or anything like that installed. Everyone knows that I play completely flat. So that was a pretty good game. It was really nice. It was good to feel like I was actually focusing on the game. And the thing was, it wasn't a fluke. We played 6 games in a row, and out of the 6 games, we did extremely well. So here's our second game. We were playing as... Oh, sorry, I'll show you the third game. The second game we played in KV2s. It wasn't so exciting because you're KV2s, right? We just defended for a while. All our teammates went the wrong way. I might show it later in part 2 to show how things can go wrong, but you can still win with some good teamwork and good positioning. So let's unmute World of Tanks and jump into game. There we go. Okay, so we're sticking around the tier 5s. That's just what we were planning to do. I was letting Sam pick all the tiers. And I'm in my T-34 and he's in his Wolverine. So I'm taunting him, saying that he should get top gun easily because he is in a Wolverine in a tier 5 only battle. So let's replay speed up to get into the actual battle. And first things first, we've got the same map from the same position again. Now that's pretty fluky, but that's the way it rolls sometimes. And I decided to take the exact same positions again. The zoom out mod is not illegal. It's perfectly fine to have at the moment. I just don't do it because I like to play standard. As simple as that. I like playing standard. But there is no reason why you can't mod. Absolutely none. So we noticed their Suicide Scout is going right at the start to try and light everyone up. But there is no artillery, so I am not scared of sitting still and just taking the guy out. First 2 shots don't do anything special, but then I get 2 shots in a row that kill him. Nice. First kill in the first few seconds of the game due to a Suicide Scout. Nice. Oh wait, another scout coming. Great. Sit in the open field. That's something, again, definitely do not do. Don't sit in the open field shooting because that will happen. 2 kills. The only mods that are illegal are hit skin mods. Anything that gives you an indication of where you're meant to hit, they're illegal. Anyway, if we keep going here, another scout that's in the open, and who you'll see in a second does actually stop still in the middle of the open again. He dings off me, so I realise that I'm spotted, so I might as well move back, do another shot at the guy, and take him out. Cool, that's 3 in the matter of a minute. And we noticed that the M7 is actually staying in cover, so I thought, well, that's good. Oh wait, he's backing out. Let's take some shots at this guy. 1, 2, he's disappeared, but he's still there. 3, and 4. Oh, the Wolverine gets him. I'm like, you stole my kill. But it's all good. As long as he dies, that's fine. Yeah, if I had the zoom out mod, I probably wouldn't have had the problem I had in the previous battle. So by all means, feel free to have it. I'm trying to shoot at KV1 at distance, and as we know from our training the other day, If you haven't seen that, go to RivetingTV archives and you can see our testing against the KV-1 and all the chassis built off the KV-1. So I realised that there's no way on earth I should be fighting him at a long distance. So I decided to flank him and take a few pot shots at the only tank supporting him. If I can get that guy's head down, I'm free to go around the back here. So I come speeding around the back to see if I can take out the KV-1 before anything happens. And I realised that, oh, he's not looking at me, and he's right there, so just pump away. And as we all know, the Ziz cannon on the T-34 is very good, very rapid fire and quite good high penetration. It just hasn't got much damage, so in that situation it's perfect. So that's my fourth. Now, we know that this is not actually won yet. If you look at the scores, they actually have quite a lot of tanks still, so it's not GG just yet. But if you notice that we know exactly where they are. They're either defending or they're pushing the other flank. So I assume they're pushing the other flank and just move in towards their base because I am at the front. So I thought I'd push in their base to see if there's any defenders, and then I'll swing around. And we noticed that there is a Type 34 right there in the middle, so I decided to go and see if I can get a pot shot at him. Pot shot, they realise he's under there, there's no way I'm going to take his track out, but he reverses, and oh, hit his track. I have to re-aim, and then I get him. So that's my top gun, and I realise now that we've got two guys in the cap circle because of my detour, so I might as well head round the back to see if I can help the base, because the base is going to be capped any minute. Although I think that we've won this because of our two cappers, it's easy enough to realise I can go back. However, I see a Valentine in the distance. I thought I could take a few pot shots, but apart from my first shot, I get no extra damage. It's just like miss, and I should have just driven closer instead of taking pot shots. But so that costs me any more experience. I'm too far away, and I don't think I can see anything else. So I'm just gonna go free cam to see if I can see any rendering going on at the base. And oh my god, no, the rendering hasn't happened. That's the trouble with free cam. It doesn't render where your camera goes. It just goes where it wants to go. Cool. So that wasn't too bad. Again, that was a really nice, just felt nice battle. Everything was working together. We were able to go to where we wanted to go. And did I save the screenshot for it? I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. There it is. 45. Okay. And the screenshot for that is there. Bang. Okay, so the T-34 again, I got Top Gun there obviously, but most of their high HP guys, the Churchill 3, the Su-85, the Panzer 4, and the Valentine, were still alive, so the XP wasn't exactly high. Plus, most of the kills I got were against lighter tanks, really early on, or final shots as it was with the T-34 near the end. Oh, sorry, the C-34 near the end. So I didn't actually get all that much experience points, but again, top of the list. But it was really nice. If you see here at the top, we had three really nice, four really nice, tightly packed XP guys. So we had some really good performances from a lot of the team. It wasn't a single man effort. None of these were, but it was really nice. So that was good. Yeah, cool. So that's going to be it for part one. And part two, we're going to see a game that almost goes completely wrong. But we managed to recover due to a lemming train happening. And we're in KV2s and can't exactly join the lemming train. So we decided to defend instead. And a lot of derping around, as you expect with a KV2. But still a solid game. So I'll be back in one song. Yeah.